Hi, Caspar on the 6th of November 2019. Got a really unusual white burgundy here, and we actually buy white burgundy from someone who a few years ago, when I was over in Burgundy, told me that she'd found a fantastic new estate in Meursault, and that she'd take me to it. And the following year she didn't take me to it, and I said why not, and she said she decided to sell her entire allocation to one single St James's wine merchant in London. Not that one, the other one. But I did manage to grab a few bottles, and subsequently the price has gone absolutely tonto. I can't find this wine advertised, but I think now about £100 a bottle. But what is it? This is 2008 Meursault, Les Chevalières. Chevalières being a lieu-dit, it's a name of a vineyard, but not a Premier Cru. And the firm is called Boisson-Vadot, and I know I'm an acid head. I absolutely love acidity in wines. Monsieur Boisson is of a similar ilk, but more so really. So this is a 11-year-old village Meursault. Colour bright, sort of canary yellow, certainly deeper than the last time I tried it, I must say. And it's got an interesting nose, a spare nose. It's got a real steely sort of something to it. It's got a mix of citrus fruit and a little bit of nut, but it's not roaring out of the glass. It's interesting nose, quite spicy. Those yellow fruit aromas. Perhaps a hint of something minty. Interesting nose, and it's an extraordinary nose for a wine that's 11 years of age. It's well, it smells really quite like a young wine. Has a bit of small orange to it. And it's that first sip that kind of blows you away. Acidity honestly feels like someone's pouring lemon juice onto one's tongue. And I imagine it would sort of, your tongue would go like your thumbs when you've been in the bath for too long if you drank a bottle of it without any food. Clearly this is a wine to drink with food. And with food it softens right down, but the acidity is like a sort of knife cut right through the middle of the wine. Got nice richness, no undue maturity to it. I mean, it still, to me, tastes on really quite like a young wine. I can imagine this wine going on and living for quite a bit longer. It's bristles with energy. It has got a nice density of fruit, and then the acidity takes over and just takes off, stretching the palate right into the long term, but sort of ascending all the time into this incredible cut of lemon juice, fruit and acidity. I wouldn't want to drink this on its own. It's fearsomely acidic wine, but I like it a lot, and I think I think acidity always carries the character in any wine, and whether this has character in spades because of that acidity, I wouldn't say, but it's just in a style of its own. I think you'd be hard pushed. Bachelor Mono, the wines are crisp and beautifully defined, but they're nowhere near as crisp as this. Slight nuttiness to it, but great texture and sort of like granular minerality to it. It's highly expressive. It's really impressive. Is it a typical Meursault? No, it's not. I mean, I think given it blind, you'd struggle to say what it was, because that acidity is so pronounced. It was kind of whole domain when I was first told about it. It was sold to me on it being a new costurie, and certainly prices have gone absolutely nuts for these wines. Interesting. I'm enjoying it. It's impressive. And as I say, I'm an acid head myself, and I love acidity in wine. It's a very, very, very acidic wine. Who knows? I've got one bottle left. I'll stick it in the wine rack for another 5 years and see if it's budged by then. But really interesting to come back and taste it. Village Meursault, 11 years of age. That's been 2008. Meursault Chevalières from Boisson-Vadot. Phew. Quite an adventure for one's tongue, I must say.